Snake Pit.
Very good. Snake Pit.
Okay.
Right. Snake Pit.
Bring that next week.
And Girl Interrupted. No, these are my y'all can probably put on y'all TV. I'll see if I can get the movies for y'all.
We can't put it on our TV.
Y'all got cable?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. It's not cable, y'all.
There's a DVD.
So you just go ahead and just request it. Snake Pit is
And a
one.
whole nother TV.
Girl Interrupted.
Love it.
Yes,
Love it.
You know what I'm saying? Recovery movies. You
We
find
can
what I'm saying?
watch them. There's a DVD player.
All right, very good. Okay. Would you, your hand was up?
No, so Snake Pit's the movie and Battlefield of Mine is a book.
It's a book
By Joyce Meyer.
by Joyce Myers. Good book right there. All right.
good.
Hey, how about what's the one with no more wire hangers? What was that name called? Mommy Dearest.
Mommy Dearest.
No
Oh
more metal hanger.
Yes, anxiety. You know how? Listen, all about anxiety. You know how I work on my anxiety. Your faith got to kick in. Everybody hear that? How strong is our faith? If it's strong, if it's not strong, we need to pray to what? To get it stronger. Because that's what we got to hold on. That's our anchor. Intrusive memories are what? Uninvited what? Thoughts. Yo, thoughts is like, it's hot outside, I want a gelati. I thought about it, I meditated, I got the money, I'm going to go get it. I'm hungry, listen, I thought about it, I meditated on it, I got the money, I'm going to go get me something to eat. Intrusive memories are what? Uninvited thoughts.
Right.
Thoughts that we thought we had suppressed in the basement or the attic of our minds, in the subconscious. But here they come, 3D. A lot of us, we use off of what? Our feelings and our what? Emotions. So faith got to get stronger. So you got to give what you dealing with to your higher power. Is that true?
Yes.
And that can help kill what? Anxiety. I like what she said. She read that help, Lord, slow down that anxiety. How about blaming? Who blame people? You the reason why.
I blame you. I blame you.
Sister in the pink shirt. What's your name?
Patrice.
Who you blame?
I blame everybody but myself for me using this stuff. I blame like my family. I blame my grandpa for molesting me.
Stuff in your
Instead of just
food.
blaming myself.
But how is that? How can you blame you for what he did?
No, I'm talking about the reason why I started using.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right. How much time you got clean now?
I think like 32 days.
32 days. Can you forgive you? Can you forgive you?
Yes.
That's for everybody. Who here can't forgive you? That's real important.
I've been working on it.
Right. Let me hit it right here. This right here. What's your name? I got coming back. Come on. What's your name right here?
Tina.
Tina, what's up?
I blame myself for everything,
Uh-huh.
and then it makes sense to me. Then I get to punish myself by using it, or put myself in dangerous positions
Okay.
constantly.
Right. Okay. So you working on forgiving you?
Yeah,
All right.
not
Okay.
there.
You know, there. It's a process.
Yeah,
Let me ask you this: if we wasn't using drugs, what we done? What we did?
no.
No.
All right.
Absolutely not.
So listen, what we did is not who we is. Everybody understand that?
Yes.
Listen, when I put poison in me, I was a monster. I did that, cross boundaries that I would have never crossed if I was sober. So don't give me a pass and just let me know poison was in me and it caused me to break out and do things I would have never did. So it would make me, it makes me realize that, listen, I'm not what I did. That's just something that I did. What makes it easier for me to forgive myself. So I can stop punishing myself. How much time you have clean?
I have 26 days.
26 days. Sister in the back, I'll come back up front. Come on, what's your name?
Linda,
Hey, Linda, what's up? Blaming.
I blame my parents for having me, and I blame myself for doing the things that I did for them to have a person that I am. I don't blame anybody but myself for me doing drugs, for me not being the person that I know I can be. And it's really hard when you have the mentality like that.
You sound like the book of Job. You ever read the book of Job in the Bible? Yeah. Yeah, when his kids died and all that, he just started blaming himself and he didn't want to be born, etc., etc. Right. Did that cause you for mentality like that to cause you to go get high?
Yeah,
Okay. How can you change that? Or are you changing it?
I am changing it.
Very good. Very good. You glad that you was born now, today?
Sometimes
Okay. That's getting better.
it's getting better.
That's getting better. How much time you have clean?
48 days.
48 days. Come on, sis.
No, I just wanted to say, somebody had said to me a long time ago that forgiveness isn't for the other person. It's for you.
That's right.
Because, you know,
It's
the
for you.
longer,
You came here for yourself.
the
Right.
longer you hold on to that shit, the longer you stay angry and bitter, and that keeps a lot of people using.
You're right.
So, you know, we gotta realize whatever happened to us when we were out there, you know, and I gotta remember this too, like the same shit that caused some issues in my life under the influence was not who I really was.
That's right.
That was, you know, the alter ego, the fucked up Angela. Like, but you know, the forgiveness part, I struggled with for a long time. You know, I was in a 8-year abusive relationship physically, and he was my kid's father as well, and I was so fucking bitter, man. It was unreal, and I kept using and overdosing and thinking in my mind like, oh, I'm gonna get back at this motherfucker popping zaddies, hurting myself. I wasn't doing nothing but hurting me while he was living life. You know, and come to find out, like, he just was in this motherfucker 3-4 months ago. So like,
Go ahead, girl.
you know, shit. I'm not wishing bad on him, but you know, when you screw other people and when you really do damage and never try to make amends for it, you don't live right. Shit don't
Right.
you don't get blessed.
That's right.
You know? But I forgave him and I forgave him through God. You know, sometimes it still weighs heavy on my heart. But I realized like the longer I was holding on to those things, the more I was hurting myself. And you know, that's not a joke because I was going hard. You know, I had 8 overdoses. I had 2 overdoses in 1 week. I was hit with Narcan 14 times. I had the ambulance. I remember asking the ambulance driver if I was going to make it, and he looked at me and said he didn't think so. I'll never forget the feeling that ran through me. That was the last time I ever overdosed. Thank God. You know, it's been years. But just to have somebody like look at you and tell you like, no, you're gonna die. You know, I realized like when I got hit for the 14th time with Narcan, you know, that shit ain't no joke how you get. And I was in restraints for like 14 hours because it makes I get violent. Because you go through instant withdrawal at once. You know, and your body's in shock and I'm ripping IVs out. You know, I realized I'm like, damn, like, I remember my brother-in-law took a picture of the condition that I was in, tubes all in and out of me, and I couldn't even look at the picture. Like, I just started immediately crying. I'm like, that's not the life that I want. You know, and then I was clean, but I can't, you know, I'm back here and it is what it is, and I'm just going to continue to learn and get suggestions and hopefully just move on with my life, you know?
Okay.
That's all I have to share.
Thanks for
Thanks
saying
for
that.
letting me share.
Rob here, y'all.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
What do you got?
So anxiety is 1, blaming is 2. How about closed-minded? Closed-minded. Talking about character defects. Who mind is closed? Indifference. How about the older women? Do you listen to the younger women?
Sure. Of
Do
course.
the younger women listen to the older women?
I listen to old ones.
Sometimes no.
Some of them, yeah.
Old people in my age.
Mind closed. All right. For those who don't like men, are you listening to men to listen to us? Like for those who are closed-minded, how you doing? Closed-minded means you don't listen to a man because men always did you wrong. So even though like we're men, and we might catch hell of what your unresolved issues.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Come
then.
on.
You're right then. For those who don't like guys, for those who don't like men, how do you treat little boys?
I ain't going for that.
Does it reflect
I
on
ain't
them?
going for that.
Because I used to remember sometimes some women be like, sometimes the little boy look just like the dad.
They take it
Be
out.
like, you look just like that motherfucker. Y'all never seen that before?
Yeah, of course. Oh, I gotta say,
That's very dangerous, huh?
I seen
But
it the other
you
way
and did
around.
you. Go
when
ahead.
I was younger, like, my mom always used to say to me, she said up until the day she died, that I remind her of my dad.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm just like my father. That I'm just like my father.
Me too.
My mother did the same thing to me.
Yeah.
Who else? You had your hand up too?
Yeah,
She
I
still
went
does
through something like that when my daughter was young. My daughter looked like her father so much I had to call my mother to come get her. I didn't even want to touch her. I didn't. He put me through so much.
Mm-hmm.
I just need a little time away from her. I didn't know how I felt.
Yes, that's important.
What's your name?
My name is Joy.
I'm gonna say you clean, Joy.
I've been clean since the 10th.
Let's give it to her. Rob, let's say this. Tell the ladies about like we as men talking to women about men, about our issues or why, how dangerous it is for a woman not to have low or no esteem, trying to still choose a mate. They feel that void of what? Loneliness.
Yep.
And how dangerous that is. And how they can blame us for the bad decision that they choose. Because women choose men. Is that true? Do y'all choose us or we choose y'all?
We
Yo, but wait.
Y'all choose us.
And guess what? A lot of times people say this, oh, if I just be persistent on it, Well, what's going on is it's like the universal energy, right?
Uh-huh.
So the woman is the one who brings children to earth and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So even when they say, man is the head of the household, that's not true. These are just things that people say. But women run the household if you got a good woman. If you got a good relation, this was going on. So it has to be a teamwork thing. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes what you're attracted to at first might not be the best thing for you.
True.
Right?
You understand what I'm saying? So they found out that human beings have, a lot of times the mom and dad, your mom, if a man has a poor relationship with their mom, it might transfer to you.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Now,
vice
does
versa.
your wife run your house? Huh?
Say that again?
Say that again.
She said that your wife runs your house.
No, I run my house.
Ah.
My house. I run my house. If I run into something like that, then we have to negotiate.
You just said.
But do you treat
Ain't
her,
nobody home,
do you
son.
treat
That's
her
why I said
like
run
a
my
queen,
house.
though?
That statement that you had just said.
Yeah.
My father's mother really mistreated my dad growing up. Men in and out of the house, leaving him with all kind of strangers. And I believe that's why when he grew up and he was with my mother, that shit that he held on to his mom deflected on to my mom.
Y'all hear that?
He beat the shit out of my mom on a daily. You know, he controlled every fucking aspect of her life. You know, my mother was college educated, wasn't allowed to work, wasn't allowed to do shit, but be a housewife. You know, they were both alcoholics, they had their issues, don't get me wrong. But, you know, I never really put two and two together until I heard you say that. And I just had a fucking like Russian memory of my father, you know, telling me some things about my grandmom, and I remember her living with us. She was bitter, she was a complainer, like she was just an ugly mother effer on the inside. Listen, I never called her grandmom. Like, her name's Helen, like, and that's where I kept it. But yeah, she treated my father horribly, and because of that, I believe that's why my father grew up and became who he became. You know,
So give yourself a little time, because guess what? Guess what? A lot of men have those issues.
Yes.
They might not talk about it.
Right.
So you'll see the representative.
Right.
You'll see the guy opening the door, giving you money, being all nice and
absolutely the
stuff.
representative.
Till arguments and disagreements. You have to see how a person deal with arguments and disagreements.
Right.
Because sooner or later, that's how they're going to treat you. I don't care how much golden cookies you give them, how much food you give them, all that kind of stuff. If these are unresolved issues back here,
Right.
sooner or later it's going to come out here. That's why you can't get yourself a mate
And you also
in a
pay
couple
attention
days.
to how a man treats his mother.
That's right. Very
Exactly.
important.
Right.
So when you come in here and you meet these guys here, they're gonna be trying to get what they can. They're gonna be so nice. They're gonna give you cigarettes, money.
Because you're a 30-day
Because they want to get a 30-day wonder. I will put it that way.
Right.
So you have to give yourself time if you don't want to cause more damage in your life. Who else had their hand up?
I did.
All right, let's go this
Come
way.
on.
My name is Maria. I'm a covenant.
Yeah.
So me and my husband, we've been married. We've been homeless for 11 years together.
You say what?
We've been homeless for 11 years, being homeless in the street.
Okay.
Now, all of a sudden, it ain't my house. We got married, but the way I looked at him, he was like fucking with men, fucking with women.
Who was?
Naked woman all up in the house. You know what I'm saying? So, look, I told him,
I'm gonna give me a chair on this one.
that because the house is in your name, it ain't right you treat your wife and throw your wife out the house. Point blank. So, but one day I had him locked up for abuse. Right? When I came home on my birthday, he had the fucking girl in our bedroom. So it's hard for me. All men ain't the same, but goddamn, I've been a damn fool marrying this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Then he gonna tell me, oh honey, I give you $50, I want you fuck me. Bitch, are you fucking crazy? You think I was gonna fall for that shit? And I'm just fucking like you throwing your wife like that? So I guess what? You could take your house and stick up your raggedy ass, because I don't need it, okay? I'm here to better myself and not about marriage. I'm telling this man, do you want to go to marriage class? No. Do you want to go to rehab club? No. Do you want to go to an anger management? No. So if these things that I'm asking him with good and respect, if he can't give me that, see ya, and I don't want to be.
That's right.
Now I'm spending 4 turns here. Let me tell you, I'm ready to get my own crib. I ain't got time for it. He put me out because he want to go fuck this bitch, fuck that man, fuck that, and all this shit. And selling my shit out the house because I really don't get things get placed back. Wash my hands off you. I still got that level, but it ain't clicking like that. It ain't. Because he going to sell his ring at Sugar House, coming out there geeking in the casino. Nigga, where you at?
He came out naked?
I saw all kinds of naked men, naked women. Look, I don't give a fuck what he do. But you know what? That's why they people say, don't look back, look forward. Don't talk about in the past, because you might just run to your old neighborhood and get hot.
Give her a hand, y'all. Give her a hand.
God bless.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
Who else had the hand up, man?
Come on.
So I just wanted to say, when parents have like major flaws like that, I think that the children either go right in their footsteps, you know, like recreating like a bad father, so she picks a man like him, or it goes completely 180 the other direction. That, at least in the experience that I've witnessed, I think that's usually, you know, depending on how stable or damaged the child becomes.
What's your name?
Tina.
Tina, do yourself a favor. Do a personal study. Observe people who have different types of lifestyles. I mean, exuberant lifestyles. Just listen to them. See how the family structure is and all that kind of stuff. Listen to them. Most likely, these is where the problems originated from. Right. And as we get older, we relive fantasy, or like you said, we might even go in the opposite. If you got a guy whose mother was like real strict, right? They might get a girl who's just a yes woman. Right. You know what I mean? Anything I want to do, anything. What time you coming home? Oh, when I want to. You understand? So we trying to either go opposite, or we look for that parent so we can relive that conflict.
Exactly.
Good food. Centerfield, come on.
Me?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Jazz.
Hey, Jazz.
Hey, Jazz.
I've been clean for 23 days.
23 days. Congratulations.
Supposed to be going home on Wednesday. And I just want to say, you know, just keep praying for me, you know, because the devil is coming at me and throwing major shots at me, you know, because I'm fair, you know what I mean? And I got to bring my PO, that certificate. I got a PO in the county, in Delaware County. Wow. So, you know, it's different than Philly. You know what I mean? And I'm doing this for my son. I got something to prove to me, my son, and that PO, because they already thought that I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? They already had in their mind that I couldn't do it. They thought I couldn't do it, and honestly, I thought I couldn't do it neither. I thought I couldn't do it. From the day I walked into Girard Hospital, because that's where I started at. I thought that I couldn't fucking do it. I thought I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? I done had any belief in myself, and now I got a lot of courage in me. I got a lot of belief in me, and like I just got, I'm back to loving myself. That's all I want to do. Go home to my son, mend things with my parents, mend those broken wounds, and go back to loving myself again. Like I want to fix things with my son. I want to go back to loving my son. My son, he's 3. He needs his mother.
Who got the baby now?
And for somebody to try to take me,
Who got the baby now?
my mother and father, they've been married for 31 years, and they treat me better than that. And I'm trying to fix things with them. I'm trying to show.
Guys, sit on that side for a second till the ladies leave. Sit on that side. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to show, you know, like my deepest apologies, you know, that I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart, like that I'm sorry. That I'm sorry, you know, and I appreciate them never leaving me, them staying by my side, them looking for me. They don't keep us on those lonely nights and never giving up on me. You know what I mean? Them keeping me in prayers and when nobody else has. Because my mom seen the loneliness in me when nobody else did. She seen it. She always used to tell me, you look so lonely. She always used to say, you look so lonely. She seen it in me. She seen it in me. And it was hurtful.
Guys, come on in. Don't make no noise. Somebody sharing.
It was hurtful. You know that my own mother seen it. Like she seen me breaking down. She seen it. She seen me crashing. But they never left. They never left me. And they took care of my son. They stayed strong for my son. They stayed strong for me and my son. And they never left me. They kept looking for me. Those dark nights, those lonely nights, they kept looking for me. They never gave up on me. Always would bring me food, money, you know, even though they know what I would do with the money, they didn't give up on me. Like, and I just want to fix that. And for somebody that was trying to take that away from me, like, I don't got no respect for that. Because I just want to go home to my son. That's all I want to do. I want to go home to my 3-year-old. My 3-year-old don't have his dad. I'm all he got. So I just don't want no negativity around me. Like none of that. No negativity, no bullshit, none of that. Just stay the fuck away from me. That's all I'm saying. Like I go home Wednesday. I'm trying to mend these broken wounds. Cause I need counseling for the hurt that I caused my parents because it fucked me up. The hurt that I caused them. The hurt that I caused them it hurt me so bad. I'm not listening.
I read that down. Hey guys, everybody on the floor, give us some support. If she needs to be, those space, cool. But if y'all can give her some hugs, give her some support, give it to her. Give her a hand, y'all.
All right, God bless. All right, ladies, who woke us up, ladies? God. Grant us serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God's will, not ours, be done. Amen. All right, y'all. See y'all next week. God bless you. Thanks for sharing. Yeah.